afternoon.
30+ years is quite a long time to go back and relive the memory lane and re-experience all those moments that you lived so far, isn't it?
Yes.
Funny that there's always a reason why there is a particular song that's your favorite and why you till date despise one of those cousins or aunts for no reason at all. And what's more funny is when I think back about it today, as I was preparing my speech, most of these fights had no reasoning at all. And hence the title to my speech, Life as It Unfolds. I was the third born daughter in my family. Yes, if you're guessing my next statement, you guessed it right. Born in a traditional Indian Brahmin family, even before I was born, I was expected to be born as a boy. Alas, a big disappointment for my whole clan. But I'm pretty sure today, my parents don't think about me like that. And I'm glad I was able to keep it up. Sometimes I think, okay, what I was born as is not something that was in my control. But what is certainly in my control is how I lead the rest of my life. I have two wonderful elder sisters. Now, let me say why I'm saying that. The eldest one is extremely good at art. The beauty that she can portray through art is something I can never express through words. My second one, IQ, I don't even want to guess. She was a school topper and she was known for her excellent education skills. Now, you should be probably painting this beautiful picture in your mind that I ended up imbibing both of them. Well, you're absolutely wrong. I ended up getting none of them. I probably, in my third or my fourth standard, I realized I have two left hands when it comes to painting, and I was one of those brilliant mathematics students who said, hey, 5x minus 4x is 1. Remember, x minus x is 0. Yeah, and I don't want to say the expression that my teacher carried after I made that statement, trying to argue that my answer was right. I was always in this constant pressure of being compared with my sisters and the ever-rising benchmarks that they set for me. I always wished, why did I have a notorious brother? There could have been something simple or easy in my life. But a few years later, I discovered it was not that bad after all. I was mediocre in studies. I was plump, but I would still participate in all sports and cultural activities in my school. I was a class leader for quite some years, and I managed to put on a decent show. I probably thought back now, today, as I was writing, oh, I'm one of those candidates who is jack of all trades and master of none. Wish I had known it then. Could have been some kind of self-inspiration for me. As school life unfolded, I realized school is the first place where our personalities are inscribed. It's one of those starting points that we don't discover till we are way beyond when we go back and see what was the starting point of our personality creation. There was one thing about me in school. I never shied away from anything. I still remember my first speech. I was probably in my fourth standard. My sister had beautifully written this awesome speech, and all I had to do was like mug it up with a line, go in front of the audience, and just deliver it. Sounds easy. But trust me, I did not remember a word after good morning. I took out this paper, happily read through it as though I was reading from a book, and then came back. Now, I didn't even have the guts to see what the expression of my English teacher, because I knew she was extremely disappointed. But the good thing was, that did not stop me from going in front. I continued to make appearances, and somewhere I managed to get rid of that stage fear in my life over the course of time. As I moved into college was a breath of fresh air. In Chennai, where I studied, college means no uniforms. I get to wear a colored dress every single day. Does not matter even if it was the most humid climate that you could be in, and travel through the filled with people, trains and buses. I was still looking forward to this unique moment. College was really, really good. I even ended up becoming the best student of the year, and it was a very big surprise for my family. They didn't know how to react, right? But the third year of college probably went through very fast because I was working part-time. I was very busy with my own life, and I probably don't remember any great incidents in that time. Moved on into the corporate world. Corporate world was a different drama. I was probably one of them who realized hard work takes you way longer than how much you can anticipate. My dad was a salesman by profession. Back those days, real salesman, which means he has to go physically make his presence and then pitch in. And probably he gave me this knowledge or imbibed this in me that hard work is something that you can never fake. It always shows. Which is probably one of the reasons, till date, I'm very sincere in my job. I've got great amount of laurels and really happy with what I do. Taking me to today, where I start a fresh journey as a Toastmaster, and I look forward to a lot of memories and learnings to jot down in the diary of my life. And for my closure, I would like to quote Robert Frost. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.